to another episode of Adventures with Headstone, episode 28. In our last episode, we went on a bit of a trek. We went, we flew all the way to the jungle down here. It was just three big maps away. These are massive maps, and it's a huge distance, and it'll be some time before we could actually fill all of these in. Um, but what we did get when we went, we got some jungle logs, and we managed to pick up 8 saplings. Just not a lot, but that'll go a long way to making some more jungle trees over here. We did get some bamboo, which was interesting. It's a really cool block. It grows really fast. We can use it to smelt stuff. In smelters, it'll probably be our main fuel in an auto smelter when we get to that point. You can turn around and make it into scaffolding, which is another really cool block and goes a long way to helping you build stuff and get into positions and stuff. We got some cocoa beans, which was the big reason we went, because now I can turn this cocoa bean into brown dye. We can get a brown sheep, and we're going to go finish our sheep farm. We also got some watermelons, which are some melon slices. Found some watermelons and carved them all up and have some melon slices. We can use these for food. We can also use them in our pumpkin and melon farm to make watermelons, and we'll use that another trading device. We also have some sweet berries, which were at a village just right on the edge of the jungle, a taiga village, and I just grabbed some of those. I couldn't remember if we had any, but I picked those up along the way. So it was a pretty successful trip. I was quite happy with it, and gives me an opportunity to do some other things. Oh yeah, one other thing. One other thing, guys. I did find one other cool thing, and I'll show you that video now. Yeah, that's right. We found a panda. That was cool. So that was the first time I'd ever actually fed a panda anything. So uh, we'll eventually maybe bring some back here. Um, I don't know where we'll put them, or what kind of enclosure we'll have. Let's go over and look after our. What do you have? Clio Impulse? Oh, B00. Oh, I'll be right back. a little bit distracted. Gotta get those. Gotta get those. I need those heads. Yeah, so, uh, where did, valuables here. Uh, let's go with, 1, 2, 3. I just should have looked at what other blocks he had. That was stupid. I should have really looked. Don't go anywhere. I'll be right back. I'm coming. I've got emeralds for you. All right, so I'm going to see what this guy has, and I'll be back with you once we get up to the top. What's going on, guys? I'm back. I did a little bit of work, well, a lot of work actually. Um, doing the getting the front of the roof of this building and putting the roof back on, and making it look like it fits in with the rest of the neighborhood. Here, let's have another look at it. Just a little short roof. Blends in with that and that and that to some point. To some extent, anyway. Ow. Anyway. Yeah, so I did that. I broke up the roof a little bit to make it look a little more worn. It's got some little weird corners where the blocks weren't going to fit in there. And then I thought, you know what, let's just leave it. Because it is sort of a barn type studio. I might change some of these blocks for some of the oak, maybe change that block for an oak trapdoor just to make it look like it's a bit of a vent. You can put that on the front and on the back. Yeah, so that build is just about done. But what I what I think is going to happen now, the way that it's going, is I'm going to run out of storage space here. Let me just finish popping these trapdoors in and finish this part of the building anyway. But I think I'm going to end up running out of storage space. I've emptied this out once. It was full, jammed full. Um, and it's getting that way again. So, yeah, one of the weird things I found was the blue wasn't increasing, and then I went over and after I put the brown sheep in and started looking, and I counted all the sheep, and there was one sheep missing, and I assume it was the blue sheep. Now, I don't think it got out, but I do think it might have despawned, or I might have hit it and killed it. I can't remember. I don't think I did, but it disappeared. But we've got blue again, so we'll be back at the iron farm, covering it up. Here's the wool chest. It's full. I've already started a second one, and it won't be long before it's full. But interesting enough, that farm is just right here. I'm not sure how many blocks away it is. It's not far. I think what I'm going to do is open up my first bulk storage area for wool and drop it down here. And the iron farm is just over there. So I think I'm going to put iron storage down on this side. And I'm probably going to have to do something with the sugarcane, because that farm's going crazy over there. I don't know that I'll be able to feed that in automatically without it, being way down underneath that the water there at the bottom of the bay. We'll see what happens. But those are two things I'm looking at, and let's just pop over here, and I want to talk about our potential next build. This is getting out of hand. There's already not enough room here. Like, I'd like to move all this over two blocks or 3 blocks. This is not quite. I need a bigger space for that. I need more space for this. If we want to display all of our maps, maybe we'll. I'm going to put in a map room, and I think I'm going to put it in over here. It's almost straight across, but it's part of it'll be underground, and part of it will probably come out out on this other side, and then go downstairs. So maybe have 2 levels, because I want to put in the progress maps for our area here. I want to put this in because that was in episode 25. where we talked about that, and we already know I've already cleaned all this out, and before I start putting any buildings in, I want to post those 4 maps, different, lock them, and put them beside it. So I think that's going to be our next the next project I'm going to tackle. It'll just be a matter of measuring it so that it doesn't run into the uh, cactus farm. So anyway, guys, if you like what you see, leave a like, consider subscribing, leave a comment, and I appreciate all of your help. I appreciate all of your support. Everybody, stay safe.